New series. Gamers, let's go. Old Man Logan, it's done. It's finished. It's finally done. I finally finished it. So, I've talked about it multiple times, and I'm finally doing it. We're going to be doing The Walking Dead now, boys. Since The Walking Dead is such a long series, they finally finished it, by the way. They finally finished the comics. It's over. So, I thought it would just be a convenient time to start the comic series. Since it's such a long goddamn series, what I'm going to do, I'm going to upload issue by issue. But every time I finish a volume's worth of issues, I'm just going to squish all those issues together and upload the volume. So I'm going to upload issue by issue, and then once I finish the issue, all the issues in that volume, I'll upload the volume's worth of issues as well. So you guys can watch it in volumes if you want to. I think it'd just be easier on me and you guys. Because I bought the volumes instead of the issues, because it's way easier than buying like over 300's worth of issues. I don't even know how 193 issues. 193. I was a little off, but still, that's a shit ton. So let's get right to it, gamers. Rick and Shane on their little police chase. If you guys watch this show, please let me know, because I could. I also watch the show. Rick and Shane, pow in a shootout. This is not good. I don't think he's from around here. I think that's a safe bet. When they've opened that that prison in Grant County, I didn't think we'd be getting their runoff. I ain't going back. I'll die first. Yeah. Damn it, our backup is probably more than 10 miles away. We're seeing ducks behind this car. Cover me. I'm going to try and make it to that ditch so we can surround him. Yeah, Shane's trying to cover him. For some reason, his pistol gets shot out of his hands. Shane gets shot in the hand. Rick! And then Rick turns around. Rick gets shot. We're back in the hospital. We're in the hospital. Rick wakes up. He realizes he's been out for a while. He gets up out of the bed. And he falls down because he's so weak. He yells for the nurse. He calls to the little help button, but no one comes. So he's sitting there, and he walks over to his little closet and gets his clothes on. Hello? Hello, anybody? What the hell? Did everyone just decide to take a break at the same time? He's wandering around the hospital. He calls the elevator. The elevator comes down, and there's a rotting corpse hanging outside of the elevator. It falls down. He's like, oh my god. He's a little surprised. Help! Somebody help! Anybody! And he wanders off from the body. What the hell? What the hell happened here? He goes to a barricaded door. He opens up the door. He looks in, and the room's just filled. It looks like the cafeteria. Cafeteria's just filled with all those wakas. And Rick gets a little spooked and he runs. He falls down, I mean. Oof, stop, get away from me. Can't you understand? He doesn't realize there were zombies. He thinks they're people. Please, a zombie falls on him. They fall down the stairs. Zombie breaks his neck open. He falls on top of the zombie. He gets up out of the stairs, comes down, running down. He's like, what the hell was that? He goes through the garage. Damn. Car's locked. He leaves the hospital. Keeps walking down the road. Jesus, he sees the rotting corpse hanging out of the door. Keeps walking. And he gasps. Sees a rotting zombie still trying to get at him. He almost starts crying. He does start crying. And he finds a bike, I guess. And he starts to ride. But he stops to have a little mental breakdown. Oh god. He cries in the middle of the road. Picks the bike up, back up. Keeps riding down the road. He rides to his little neighborhood. And finds his house. Son of a bitch. He goes into his house. Find it empty. Nothing. He wanders back outside of the house. Here comes a shovel. Whack! Rick gets whacked upside the head with a shovel. Dad! Jesus shit! Son, what did you do? He was gonna try to eat us, Dad. No, son. That man is alive. Oh. Grab his feet. Get him. Help me get him inside. Huh? Oh, you're awake. We're just getting ready to have dinner. Would you care to join us? Wait, what the hell's going on here? Oh, sorry about my boy. He hit you over the head with a shovel. Huh? What are you talking about? He thought you were one of those things. Things? You mean those monsters that were at the hospital? Who are you people? What the hell is going on? Whoa, 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 calm down there, buddy. This was all just a misunderstanding. My boy didn't mean nothing. How did it all happen? What went wrong? Wait a minute, hold up. Damn, son. You don't know about any of it? I was shot. I woke up in the hospital and was attacked. I came home. My wife and kid were gone. The whole damn town was deserted. I didn't know what the hell was going on. You say nobody knows what caused it? The media shut down after a few weeks. I haven't heard much of anything after that. If they found a way to stop it, they haven't made it here yet. Those things are everywhere. A good blow to the head will take them out. That's why the boy whacked you with our shovel. Nothing much else seems to faze them. Anytime one wanders into the yard, we take care of it. We try to keep quiet. They'd come after us if they knew we was here. Before they stopped broadcasting, they told us to relocate to the bigger cities. They said they could protect us all there. I figured I'd be better off taking my chances here. My in-laws live in Atlanta. That's only a 5-hour drive from here. That's probably where my wife went. Thank God if they're protecting the cities. Man, I was so worried. Oh, yeah, I'm sure they're fine. Well, I need a car if I'm going to get to Atlanta. Want to go shopping? So they go back to the police station, Rick's old police station. You're a cop, huh? Yep. I figured you for a hunter after you said you got shot and all. You being a cop, you don't mind my boy and I taking residence in your neighborhood's place, do you? If you're in your neighbor's place, do you? I'm not going to arrest you if that's what you mean. Most of the houses of my street had been looted. You seem to be fixing the place up. Thompsons will probably thank you when they get back. As long as you don't put up a fight over the place. It's not like we're stealing the place. Your neighborhood just seemed safer. We don't figure that we're hurting anybody by staying there, and in my book, that makes it okay. You don't have to justify anything to me. You're keeping your son safe. I'm worried sick about mine. I understand. I appreciate that, you know. I don't think I got your name. Rick. Officer Rick Grimes at your service. And you? Oh, Morgan Jones. And this here is Lil Dwayne. You're a good man, Morgan. I really appreciate you driving me over here. You've helped me a lot. It's worth it just to get to talk to someone if it ain't about cartoons or passing gas. My boy don't want to talk about it. Heh. We're kind of remorsing his family. He kind of misses his son. Damn, after everything I've seen today, I feel guilty for laughing. Hey man, it's okay. You've seen some crazy shit out there. We all have. You can't let it get to you. You just gotta keep going. You can't stop to think about it, or you'll go crazy. Yeah. What's up with that? Oh, this? I figured I might as well bring a few along just in case. Speaking of which, follow me. I just need to find the right key. Here we are. And they go into the little armory. Wow. Grab a couple for yourself. If whacking those things over the head with a shovel does them, I'm sure these things will work. Should save you some effort. The shells are in the cabinet below the gun rack. Make sure you save some for me. I'll be right back. Can I? No, damn it. Don't touch anything. I'm old enough. Yes, you are, and I'm going to teach you how to use one of them tomorrow. But until then, they're off limits. There are enough shells for both of us in there? Well, that get-up certainly suits you. I keep a spare uniform in my locker. I figured if I was going into a big city and they got a ton of people holed up there, I could get around easier being a cop, so I might as well look the part. Grab what you're getting and follow me out back. I got another surprise for you. You take that one on the left. It doesn't run as good, the one I'm taking, but it'll run better than that hatchback you're driving. If I'm going to make it all the way to Atlanta, I'm going to need the newer one. Wait, what? You'd be safer in one of those things if you need to go anywhere, but don't sweat it, man. I'm just doing my job. I can't think of a better way to protect and serve under the circumstances. When things get back to normal, you'll have to give it back. So try not to bang it up or put too many miles on it. Thank you, Rick. I can't tell how much this will help us. Look, you've already helped. Clink. Wait, what was that? There's a zombie up against the gate. Look out. Run. Raw? Oh, raw. Hey, Rick pulls out his gun. No. Leave it be. It can't get us in there. You may need that bullet later. Yeah, you're right. We better get these cars out here before it makes it way around the gate. I'll see you around. Of course, we're neighbors. Keep an eye on my house for me. And then Morgan leaves in the cop car, and Rick shuts the gate after he leaves. And then Rick gets in his cop car, and then he drives out of town, heading to Atlanta to find his family. And then he stops to find that walker that he was crying over earlier. And he shoots it, cries a little bit more, gets back in the car, and then he heads to Atlanta. And that is the end of issue 1, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Issue 2, Waking Deceased. We left off where Rick was leaving his hometown to go to Atlanta to find his family. And we pick it up right after he leaves. And he stops by a gas station. And it's out of gas. And he's, God damn it, not again. He looks around, just walking, just dead corpses everywhere. And he leaves without gas. He runs out of gas. Damn it. So he has to walk on foot. He looks over to his right, and there's a little farmhouse over off to the side, so he walks over there. Walks up to the farmhouse, see if anyone's home. He knocks. Anybody home? I'm coming in. I'm not here to hurt or rob you. I'm just in need of some gas. And he smells something. He's like, what's that smell? He walks in the next room, and it's just a room full of dead bodies, rotting corpses. And he gets scared, and he runs out of the house and pukes everywhere. He gets his bearings straight, and then he goes to the barn nearby. He's like, hello? He walks in, and there's a horse. Hey, girl. They leave you in here all alone? I sure could use your help if you're interested. I'm trying to get to Atlanta to see my wife and son. You ever been to Atlanta? It's not really that far from here. You mind if I take this? I think it might come in handy. You ready, girl? And he rides off on the horse. Let's go. So Dan, girl, I know you've been in that barn for a while, but you're gonna wear yourself out. He hops over the fence. Whoa, that's better. I don't want you passing out before we get there. So, you got a name? You know, that's a good idea. Talking about the happiest day of my life will surely get my mind off all the mess up shit that I've seen recently. I had just gone into work that morning. I was sitting at the station drinking my second cup of coffee for the day. Gilroy was telling me about the drunk they brought in the night before. It was my wife, Lori. Her water had broken not 10 minutes after I left. I grabbed my coat and ran home to get her. Got Gilroy to call Doc Stevens so he could meet us at the hospital. Then the call came. I got her to the hospital without a hitch. One of the only times I got to use the sirens on my car. It was a small town we lived in. I held her hand the whole time. There were some complications and she had to get a C-section. I was really worried, but everything went okay. First time I laid eyes on little Carl, and he looks down a little bit. He had to stop himself. You know, second thought, think about the good times makes all this seem so much worse. And he keeps riding along and he makes it to Atlanta. Here we are. He rides into town and he tries not to notice all of the walkers nearby. And they're all starting to wake up. And he runs into a shit ton of walkers. Shit. Come on, girl, let's get the hell out of here. Shit. He gets overrun by walkers, and the horse rears up. And he falls off the horse. Yeah, and the walkers attack, completely overrun the horse. Oh, God. Shit. And then he axes one of the walkers in the brain. Son of a bitch. The walkers are just eating that poor horse. Bastards, what the hell is wrong with you? Starts shooting the walkers. Ugh. He realizes there's too many and runs away. And he runs into... Oh, he runs into an alley. And someone grabs him by the collar. I can get you out of here. Follow me. And stop using that gun. You'll have the whole city on us. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. We'll be long gone before they get down here. Stay here. Stay there. And the boy grabs the ladder. He pulls it down. Got it on the first try. Come on, man. I'm trying to save your life here. What are you waiting on? And he climbs up the ladder. Sorry. It's just, I've never seen so many of them. And they get up to the rooftop. Then you're a lucky man. That's nothing down there. Had you gotten 50 more feet into the city before you attacked, you would not be here right now. What? Come on, we must hurry. And they hop the... Wait. And they hop the roofs. No way in hell. You're gonna have to. Listen, it's easy. I do it all the time. When we climb down this building, those things will be still waiting for us at the bottom of that building. And there's no way out of that one. All these buildings are filled with zombies. Trust me. God damn it. And he leaps. He almost falls. But the boy helps him up. Jesus, man. Should have thrown the duffel bag first. Now you tell me. We've got to hurry before they spread out again. When we climb down this building, be ready to run. Don't worry. Don't worry. We don't have to go too far. We're not in the clear yet, but this building is close to the woods at the edge of the city. We've got to run about the block before we get to them. And there's liable to be a few of those things on the way. As long as we keep moving, though, they shouldn't be able to surround us. Those things are slow as hell, so you should be able to maneuver around them. Don't use your gun, and don't let them touch you. One bite, and that's all over for you. Got it. And they climb down the ladder to over on the next building. This way. And they run down the alley. From this point on is where we need to be careful. Gotcha. They go through the fence. Now it's not too far. They're running through the neighborhoods and shit. Heads up. I didn't even see it. They ran past a zombie and spooked it. You're gonna have to keep your eyes open, man. Where have you been for the past few months? Coma. Seriously? Yeah, woken up in the hospital yesterday. For a minute. Can we stop here? Is it safe? We said about the city earlier. How dangerous is it? Where are all the people that were here? That was them trying to eat us back there. You can't get into the cities anymore. Everyone was there is dead. The government tried to herd everyone to the cities so we'd be easier to protect. All that did was put the food in one place. Every time one of those things kills one of us, they become one of them. It took a week for just about everyone in the city to be killed. After that, we don't know nobody to get in or out. Did you have family in there? My wife. My son. And he kneels down and cries. I'm sorry, man. I hate for you to have to hear it that way. We're from Kentucky, but when I was told people were ordered to larger cities, I figured my wife would have taken my son to her parents' place here in Atlanta. They may not have come, but I don't know where else they'd be. Don't give up hope, man. I've seen all kinds of people that have survived some crazy shit. We've got a guy at camp that actually made it out of Atlanta. Did you say camp? Yeah, that's where we're headed. There are more people there. We're almost there. Come on. We're mostly latecomers, people that try to get into the city too late, like you. We couldn't get in, so we set up camp here. So you're just camping out here? Is that safe? Yeah, we've got some cars for shelter, and we've all take turns keeping watch at night. We figure if we stick close to the city, they'd be able to find us when the government sorts all this mess out. Here we are. And Rick just stands there speechless. Holy shit. There's Lori and Carl. Rick, Dad. Oh, thank God. And then they reunite. The Lori and Rick was at the camp all along, turns out. And that is the end of issue 2. I hope you all enjoyed this series, and yeah, it's good to be reading this shit again. It's been a while since I read these comics. I never finished them. I think I'm on volume 22. Yeah, I'm on volume 22 so far. I never fully finished the series, so I haven't read one of these in like 2 years. So it feels good being back. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Issue 3, gamers. Let's go. We left off with Glenn meeting up with Rick, saved him in Atlanta because Rick was probably most likely gonna die there, and Glenn took Rick back to his little camp, and then it turns out Lori and Carl was there all along. I was so worried about you. Shane pops up. It's good to see you, man. Oh God, Shane helped us get here. We wouldn't have made it without him, says Lori. I guess I owe you more than I've ever be able to repay. Rick, please, it was nothing. I had to make up for letting you get shot like that. Man, that wasn't your fault. Besides, I'm fine now. Fair enough. Let me show you around. Shane's basically like running the show at this camp. Since he's a cop, he has the experience. What you get this time, Glenn? Got some candy bars for the kids, some soap, detergent, a couple rolls of toilet paper. Great. You've met Glenn. That's Alan. Hounding him for supplies. Alan's wife, Donna, is around here somewhere. They've got twins, Billy and Ben. They're Hellions. That's Dale out there keeping watch. That's his camper, Jim, is over there eating. That's Carol and her daughter, Sophia, sitting on the back of the car. And this is Amy and Andrea, the sisters. You guys seen Donna and the twins? We're right here. Oh, a new arrival? This is Lori's husband. My word, that's the best news I've heard all month. Shane, darling, come with me. These two got some catching up to do. Yeah. And Shane leaves for Rick and Lori to hug it out and to reconcile stuff. And nighttime comes. I'm so glad you saved this for me. I felt naked without it. The wedding ring. Talking about the wedding ring. Is he asleep? Yeah, finally. He can't sleep anymore unless he knows I'm right next to him. Never really had to slip away from him like that. I usually just lie there and look at him. You've been through a lot. Yeah, I'm sorry we left you, Rick. Lori, please. I understand the circumstances. You thought Atlanta would be safer for Carl, and I would have done the same thing. They said people were going to stay at the hospital when they evacuated us. From what you told me, they must have abandoned the hospital less than a week after we left. You did what's right for little Carl. I'm just glad Shane was around to help you get here. I don't even think I would have found the way down here without him, let alone survived after we got here. Your hand. That's just from the IV. It's no big deal. Oh. Lori must have thought he got bit or something. Is he enough up there? So far, that's all we've needed. Talking about keeping watch up top of the RV. So far, that's all we needed. Luckily, those things haven't come up to us in any number. Most of we had at one time is 3. Thing is, none of us really sleep anymore. As soon as we hear one of those shots, we're up, ready to defend the place. We've only got 2 guns, Shane's pistol and Dale's rifle, but we've got shovels around the camp that we can hit them with. It's worked so far. They don't come very often. And they cut a little bit. Rick, you're shaking. The past 2 days I've been so worried about finding you and Carl and getting here in one piece. I haven't had time to be scared. And then they go to bed. Next morning, Rick wakes up and looks at both Carl and Lori and just grateful that he finally found him. They get out of the tent. Morning, partner, says Shane. Hey man, I thought you'd be still asleep. Kept watch most of the night, didn't you? Glenn took over about halfway through, but I don't sleep much anyway. You want to take a shower? The ones in Dale's camper still works. It's pond water, but it's better than nothing. Man, I'd love a shower. I already had kissed that luxury goodbye. Don't linger too long. You and I got hunting. You and I are going hunting today. Rick gets out of the shower, and there's a little figure hanging out in the corner. Oh, hey. I didn't see you there, man. You almost scared me half to death. So you're Lori's husband, yeah? I don't want to stir nothing up, but and you gotta understand. And this has nothing to do with your wife. She did nothing, but talk about what? But talk about you while you were gone. She worried about you, and she felt bad about leaving you. But that Shane, he's a good man. He helps out a lot around here. He took care of your wife. But he's not glad that you're back. He's had his eye on Lori for as long as I've known them. I appreciate the advice, but Shane's my friend. He was just keeping her safe. I don't have anything wrong. I don't have anything to worry about. I won't trust him around I won't trust him around my wife. I'll keep that in mind. And Rick leaves. And grabs his clothes. And he sees Shane and Lori talking. Crazy old man. He's not so crazy. He's actually pretty right. He's actually pretty right about that. Not gonna lie. You ready? We should be getting going. If we're gonna find anything. I'm ready when you are. I'll take those ones. Scrub them really good. They're a bit funky. Uh-huh. Don't you have some animals to try and shoot? That's a plan. Love you. Love you too. Be careful. Ugh. Lori. Carl, where are you going? Over there by Sophia's car. We're going to go play in the dirt. Alright, I'm going to wash our clothes with Donna and Carol. You make sure you and Sophia will keep an eye on Alan. If he tells you to get in the RV, you do it. Okay, Mama. Don't worry, Amy and Andrea are going to watch the kids. Anything to get out of the laundry dirty. You're damn right. Not in front of the kids. Oh, bite me. Stay safe, always. Can't wait to see those things smell with the new detergent Glenn got from the city. That stuff Dale had in the RV just wasn't working. It made the clothes smell better, but not much. Jesus Christ, will you two listen to yourselves? You're excited about trying out a new detergent? This is some bullshit. Damn, Donald, we're not throwing a party. I'm just looking forward to the possibility of clean smelling clothes. That'd be a welcome change at this point. I just don't understand why we're the ones doing laundry while they're going off and hunt. When things get back to normal, I wonder if we'd still be allowed to vote. Are you serious? I don't know about you, but I can't shoot a gun. I never even tried. To be honest, I wouldn't trust any of those guys to wash my clothes. Rick couldn't do it with a washing machine. He'd be lost out here. This isn't about women's rights. It's about being realistic and doing what needs to be done. Whatever. Donna's a bit of a cunt. I forgot about that. You think my dad would come back too? Says Sophia. Ain't your daddy dead? Jesus Christ, Carl. Yeah, but so was your daddy, and he came back. My daddy was just sick. We had to leave him in the hospital back home so he could get better. He wasn't dead. Oh, Sophia. I miss my daddy. Damn, that's dark. I thought I'd take Carl and Lori down here to her parents and come back. I thought this thing would be over in a week. I didn't want to explain stolen guns to the captain when I got back. If you had seen the place the way I did, you wouldn't have to worry about the rules. I don't think it'd ever be the same again. Don't say that, man. This won't last. I don't know, man. It looked bad. Well, I'm glad you brought these guns. We just had Dale's rifle and my sidearm. Someone had to keep watch with the rifle at all times, and it's hard as hell to hunt with a pistol. Just about all we had to eat was canned goods Glenn brought back from the city. Man, what's up with that guy, risking his life every day to get toilet paper and candy bars? I mean, it's great help. He did save my life, but damn. I have no idea. He seems to know how to get in and out before they gang up on him. It's Russell, and they hear something. It's a walker eating a deer. Chomp, chomp, chomp. And they're all kind of shocked. Doesn't even know we're here. Do you think we should get the deer away from it? Do you think it'd be safe to eat? Goes back to the girls washing clothes. You don't have to constantly keep watch. They're not that fast. A glance in all directions every 5 minutes would do it. I'm just being thorough. So entertain us, Lori. How'd you meet Rick? I think this job is mundane enough without me putting you both to sleep. Come on, I could use a good nap. Alright, but I warned you. Rick's brother Jeff is my age. I'm 2 years younger than Rick. I met his brother senior year of high school. Started with a brother? I'm all ears. Oh, it's nothing like that. We're just friends. Jeff invited me to a New Year's party. Apparently Rick had been made chaperoned by their parents who were attending attending a party elsewhere. I met Rick there. He was going to college for police administration. Everything about him was interesting. You know what? It's like that time of year when you're alone. You hung on to every word. Everything about him was perfect. And at midnight, I had someone to kiss. We really hit it off. Kept in touch. He finished college, and I attempted to last more than a year at mine. I didn't. After college was out of the way, I moved back at home, and that's when Rick and I got really serious. The rest is pretty self-explanatory. See? Pretty dull. I gotta say, you two look good together. Rick and I are the most compatible people on Earth, and we're perfect for each other. Come on, let's get back to camp. Walker kind of notices him. They walk behind him. And then Alan on the RV is like, bro, look out, man. And then goes after Donna. Alan screams, move, Donna. Move, god damn it. Donna gets kind of scared, and then Dale comes up with the fucking axe and chops off the walker's head. Ugh, I couldn't. You saved my life. Don't. And Dale's a little out of breath. Don't mention it. Mom. Carl runs up to Lori, all scared. I was chopping fire when I heard screams, and the walker's head kind of comes back to life a little bit. Kind of scares everybody. It's Donna screams, it's still alive. What a cunt. She's like, oh, I can hunt like all the other men, and then gets scared by a fucking walker. I don't even want to think about the diseases this thing must carry. I'm not eating any of the deer, and neither is my family. Yeah, I think you're right. You ever seen one of them up close like this? A couple times, but not for this long without it attacking me. Grr, and it notices him. That's not good. The walker gets up, and then the axe to the brain. I wasn't going to wait for him to come after us. And then the gunshot. They get scared. They hear the gunshot at the camp, and they run back. Rick's all scared about Lori. He screams, Lori, are you and Carl okay? What happened? They came out of the woods, tried to kill us. It almost got Donna, but Dale cut its head off, and it was still alive, and they had to shoot it. Oh, God. Rick, it was awful. Let's get this thing into the woods and out of the way, says Alan. Everything is going to be okay, hon, says Rick. Rick and Lori hug, and then off in the distance, you see little Shane staring at him. I wonder what he's thinking in his little fucking cuck head of his. I miss Shane as well. You know, in the TV show, Shane's not as crazy. He is crazy, but everyone else gets just as crazy as him later on. He was at that in the show. He was at that like survival mindset that everyone else is in the show later on, like in like season 4 and 5. So if Shane was around in like season 4 and 5, everyone would be getting along great. But Shane just had to reach that point early, and everyone's like, what the fuck? And they cap him. But, that's a little sidetracked. That is the end of issue 3. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all in the next one. Chapter 4. We left off where, Rick came back from... What the fuck was he doing? Oh, he was hunting. He was hunting with Shane, and then they heard a gunshot. They came back to the camp, and then Rick was making sure Lori was okay, and you can see Shane looking a little angry in the background. So that's where we left off. And I'm assuming it's that very same night. Psst. Someone whispers to whoever's watching up there. Oh, Shane and Rick. Rick's walking up on the little RV there. He's like, and Shane was like, Jesus, man, don't sneak up on me like that. Sorry, I was just trying to get up here without waking anyone up. Well, next time throw a rock at me or something. You scared me half to death, especially after what happened earlier today. Yeah, that's actually what I came here to talk about. Oh? We need to move camp. It's not smart to be this close to a city full of those things. It's just too goddamn dangerous. Are you crazy? What happens when the government starts cleaning this mess up? They'll have to start with the cities. They'll find us faster if we stay here. When are they coming, Shane? Tomorrow? Next week? It's getting really damn cold out here, and it's only gonna get worse. Not to mention what happened yesterday. It's too risky to stay too damn close to them. It's too risky to go somewhere else. The fires are keeping us warm. There's plenty of firewood in this area. We'll be fine here. This is the best place to be for the rescue. What makes you so sure we're gonna be rescued? Donna almost died yesterday, and what if it was one of those kids? What if it was Carl? Nobody was prepared for this. Shane, you think those girls know how much to fight? If you go someplace safer, maybe we won't need to be rescued so soon. I'd rather be able to get a good night's sleep every once in a while than have to sit up at night hoping the government is still intact and is going to find us. No, damn it. We're staying right here. We're safe here. Yesterday is one of the very few isolated incidents. This is the safest place to be. Rick, we can protect these people. We'll be rescued here. If we go hide in the country, it could take a month to find us. We got to stay here. Okay, if you feel that certain, then it's the best thing to do for us. Fine, we'll stay. But if we're going to try and hold out here, we're gonna need guns. More guns. If Donna had been carrying one yesterday, she could have just turned around and shot that thing. Everyone here is gonna need to carry a gun at all times. How are we gonna find enough guns for that? I'll figure something out. Can you all, and then Dale comes out, can you all keep it down up there? Some of us are trying to sleep. Next day, Glenn's about to go out for another run. Hey Glenn, wait up. What can I do for you, Rick? When you go into town, have you ever seen a gun store or anything like that? No, but I never really go into the city that far. Why do you ask? Well, I'm thinking if everyone was herd into the cities for protection, it wouldn't have been much looting if everything was being organized by the government. And when everything went to shit, there's no way anyone would have time to break into one of those gun stores. Those places are usually barred up, and no one would have been able to get through without being attacked and eaten. That does make a whole lot of sense. Well, I don't know exactly where a gun store may be. I think I know someone who might. You go to Jim. Jim, you gotta help us out here, man. Do you remember any gun stores close to the edge of town here in Atlanta? Gun stores? Corner of Pleasant and 38th Street. Thanks, Jim. Come on, I got a map in the car. It's gotta be around here somewhere. I know. Wait, Lori's talking to Rick. I know we need guns, but why do you have to go? This is your third day here. I don't want to have to worry about you again. Daddy, please don't go. You don't have to worry, son. I'll be really careful. This has to be done, and so we can all be safe. When I get back, I'll teach you how to shoot a gun. You want to know how to shoot a gun, don't you? I guess. No way. He's too young to shoot a gun. Fuck you, Lori. Fucking cunt. We'll argue about that when I get back. Don't worry. I'll be here before you notice. I'm gone. Glenn will keep me safe. How many times has he gone into town to come back? I just don't understand why he can't go along. Why do you have to go with him? How many guns do you think Glenn can carry? Come on, hon. Be reasonable. And then Glenn finally found the map. We got it. Be careful. Don't worry, hon. I'll be fine. I love you. Love you too. Rick and Glenn starts heading to town. What's up with Jim? Is he okay? Well, remember when I told you we had a guy at camp that actually made it out of Atlanta alive? Yeah. Well, Jim's that guy. At the time, you had just told me you thought Lori and Carl were in there, and I was trying to give you hope. The thing is, Jim got out of the city, but he saw his entire family torn apart before he did. Oh. He told the story once, and it was like they were shielding him away from the army of zombies that had surrounded them, and his wife, his sister, her husband. Between them, all they had were like 5 kids, and I can't really remember, but I think his mom might have been there too. He only made his way through the crowd because those monsters were busy eating everyone else. He said it happened so fast he didn't even realize what was going on until he had made his way to safety. Damn it. What? Jim's gun store is 5 blocks away from here. From where I found you. I never go that far in. There's no way we can do this. Follow me. I've got an idea. Come on, this way. The city's that way. Where are we going? Trust me. You don't want to know. Help me drag it away from the tree. What are we doing? They're dragging the walker away. Those things don't seem too smart. Yet, I've never seen them mistake one of them for one of us, and we've seen a couple of those things that I think were alive from a distance. So I've been thinking what it could be that helps them tell us apart, and being close to this fella steals it. It's the smell. Now, I've seen some of them missing half a face. They're up and moving, but all the indications they're not operating at peak performance. So I'm definitely not saying that they're like bloodhounds that can tell us apart by smell. Maybe it's as simple as the fact that we don't stink like them, but I gotta think it has something to do with our smell. We both got arms and legs. It should be easy for them to mix us up, but they never attack each other. And he chops off one of the arms. Here, rub this on your clothes and then stick it in your pocket. I think a few pieces of each on us should do it. Fucking Glenn just pukes. Sorry, I just wasn't expecting this at all this morning. I'm used to the smell of the city, but getting up close like this is a totally different story. Well, if I had known I'd be doing this today, I wouldn't have gone out of bed. We've got to give this a shot, though. And they start rubbing all the guts and shit on their clothes. Don't let anything get close to your face at all. These things are so nasty. I hate to think that what would happen if you got something in your mouth. Their bites are fatal, and that's just them making contact with broken skin. I don't think I'll be rubbing this shit on my face anytime soon. I hope this works. You and me both. I'm going to feel really stupid if we did this for nothing. And they start walking again, and fucking Glenn starts puking one more time. Sorry about that. You know, if your smell theory is right, I'm going to need to be much safer than you. I'm going to be much safer than you. I need to scratch my nose. And they go into the city. Well, let's see if this thing works. And they go up to the walker that was laying against a house. Nothing so far. And it jumps at him real quickly. No way. This isn't gonna work. It's just, Glenn, listen to me. It just slapped my hand away. It wanted me to leave it alone. This is going to work. Look at it. It's not coming after us. What? What a gloomy day. I don't know about you, but I was getting sick of all that sunshine contradicting what was going on down here. At least this is consistent. You ready for this? Not really. Me neither. God, you do this every day? Yep. According to the map, Pleasant Street is this way. So far, so good. They're passing all the walkers without them noticing them. They don't seem to notice that we're talking. They make sounds too. Maybe they can't tell the difference. We need to go this way. We're almost there. I've never been this far into the city. And then turn the page, and there's a shit ton, like an army of just walkers. Christ, it's worse than we thought. Just stay calm. Don't freak out. We're going to be fine. Look, there it is. 1 second. What's that for? We carry more guns with it. Oh, that makes sense. So how are we getting in? The door is made of wood. And you start hacking it with the hatchet. They finally break in. We need to hurry. Those things were looking at me while I hacked away at the door. I think they're noticing we're different. We're at a disadvantage not knowing how smart they all are. What should we get? A little of everything, as much as we can fit in the cart. Make sure we get a lot of ammo. We need to make sure we don't grab anything that won't work in the guns we get. Yeah, that's a good point. Start filling up all the shopping cart. You think we got enough for a while at least? Let's go. Shit. It's starting to rain. And they hack one of the walkers. Hurry. What was that? You think they won't notice that? We're not going to last long in this rain. It starts pouring down. Shit. Wait, what's wrong? Look at them. The rain's washing off the smell. Shit, we're never gonna make it. Just run, come on. And they start running. Rick. And they crash the shopping cart. All the shit falls out. Get the cart upright and grab as many guns as you can. Hurry. Oh god, Glenn's freaking out. All the walkers are worrying about them. They start shooting. One of the walkers bites Rick. Yo, what the frick? And he hacks the walker. Starts shooting them. Come on, Rick, hurry. We won't make it. We're almost home free. Yeah, they start shooting the guns. They're running. I think we're gonna make it. Just keep running. They barge through the fucking fence and they run back home. I think we've lost them. Let's take a breather. Rick? Oh, thank God. Oh, jeez. I thought I had been bitten. The walker just bit through the jacket, not him. Oh, shit. Damn. I guess we really lucked out this time. Well, let's get these guns back to the camp before it gets dark. Yeah. Glenn, please don't tell Lori how close we came. Yeah, nothing to worry about, Lori. Shane, talking to Lori. Rick can handle himself. You've seen what he's gotten through already. He and Glenn would be back before you know it. I wish he hadn't gone. Damn it. Why did you have to put me through this again? Come back to the camp. It's too cold to be in this rain. Come on. Staying out here isn't gonna make him come back any sooner. I'll keep you company. Shane, don't. Gotta stop. You gotta stop. Rick is back now. He's alive, and he's my husband. You gotta stop this. What about that night when we... on the road down here? That night? That night was a mistake. Ha! Get cucked, Shane. Get straight cucked. And that is the end of issue 4. Things are starting to piss off Shane a little bit more because Rick is back in town, and Lori chose her side. She wants Rick. I hope you all enjoyed that episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, issue 5. We last left off where Rick got some guns from the gun store with Glenn, and they had a few close calls in there, and Lori finally chose her side. She wants Rick. After Rick came back, she decided that's who she wants. And you see Shane start to crack a little bit. He's a little sad. It's been a few weeks. There's a crow eating a walker that's been busted through a car window. Looks like a car crash. A few gunshots ring out. Turn the page and it's Rick. That's it. You're getting a lot better, Donna. A couple weeks ago, you were all over the place. Now you're nailing almost half your targets. Look at me. I'm a regular sharpshooter. Keep it up. You're not that far off. I'm nowhere near as good as Andrea, but thanks anyway. I think the same could be said about Shane and me. Rick's just admiring, looking, checking on everyone who's at the firing range. How's it going, Shane? Huh? Oh, hey, Rick. What's going on? I just gave Donna some pointers. She's really coming along. Though I don't think anyone's going to be surprised. Anyone's surprised us at, like, Andrea here. Yeah, as far as I can tell, she's not cheating. And the winning can't be blowing that many cans over. Just pointing and shooting. It's not brain surgery. And she pops another can. Maybe for you. Try telling my wife how easy it is. Oh, be nice. Hey, Carl, you ready? Carl gets up, stops playing with Sophia. I'm going to go shoot cans. Okay. Thanks for keeping an eye on him, Dale. As long as you're back here to help me before we leave, I'll consider us even. Nobody better be using my gun. Carl, slow down. You can see Lori a little pissed off that Carl's liking his gun so much. And then they start shooting. Great job, son. You're doing just great. I'm so proud of you. Thanks, Dad. Does this mean I get to carry a gun like everyone else? Yeah, I think so. Okay, everybody. That'll do it for today. Start gathering everything up. You're all doing great. I think everyone here is capable of defending themselves at least a close distance. You should all be pleased with your progress. Rick and I were a little bit worried when we started 3 weeks ago, but you surprised us both. Let's start back for the camp. It's starting to get dark. Also, before we go, I've got an announcement to make. I think if any of you have been paying attention to Carl on this shooting range, you've seen that he knows how to handle a gun. I know he's young, but just for safety's sake, he's going to be carrying his own gun from now on. I know some of you, my wife included, object to this, but when I said everyone needs a gun, I meant everyone. I'll be relying on you all to help me keep an eye on him. He's to keep his gun holstered at all times. If he takes it out once without danger present, I'll be taking it away. Please let me know if you see him so much as to act like he's going to take it out. Damn it, Lori, will you stop? He's safer this way. Lori just runs off all pissy. Is he? How can you be so sure? He's 7 years old, for Christ's sake. This is not a good idea, but I guess the end of the world means I've no longer got a say in parenting my own son. Shit, Lori, you're overreacting. The first hint of him treating it like a toy, I'll never let him touch it again. It's in his holster with the safety on. It's just there for emergencies. Whatever. I wish this place wasn't so damn far from camp. Would you rather a pack of monsters following the gunshots right to us? You've got a point. Welcome back, you guys. All expert marksmen now? Alan says, up top of the RV. Just a couple of us. You could probably use a little practice too. You know, you don't need to stay here and guard the camp if we're not here. That's true, but I hate to come back and find a couple dead guys digging through our stuff, staking up the place. The long walk there isn't very enticing either. A little exercise isn't a bad thing. All exercise ever does is make you tired. And who wants to be tense, terrified, miserable, and tired? Look at the three of them carrying on in front of God and everyone else. It's unchristian. It's so judgmental, if I remember correctly. Says Lori. Donna stomps off. Good one. Lori tells me Donna just won't shut up about you and the girls living together in that camper. She started it right after we got back from target practice a couple days ago and hasn't let up since. Pretty much the only thing she's talked to me about since I let Carl start practicing with us. Donna ain't showing a lick of gratitude for me saving her life. I don't see how Alan butts up with her. Those poor boys. Think about how she's going to be raising them twins, says Shane. You know, I figured you've earned the right to have two pretty young women to keep you company. Without all your camping gear, we've been screwed. Without your camping gear, we've been screwed. The shower alone has made you one of my favorite people. Come guys, I'm not doing anything with those girls. To be honest, I'm an old man. My plumbing ain't what it used to be. It's just after losing my wife not 2 months ago. It's been nice having them around. They keep the place clean, remind me of what it was like to have her around. You don't have to explain yourself to us. It's your business. Dawn's just an old housewife who doesn't have soap operas to keep her small mind occupied. Don't let her get to you. Let me take care of another turn. Rick, I'm rested up. Let's just go back to camp, fellas. I think we've got enough for tonight without the cookout. Even with the cookout. Are you sure? Even with that deer Shane shot yesterday filling our bellies, it'll probably get mighty cold tonight. God damn it, Rick. Will you get a fucking rest already? I'm sick of death hearing your shit. I know it's cold. I know it's getting colder. We're gonna be fine. I'm not moving the fucking camp, okay? I don't want to hear anything about it. Rick just stands there like, what? Shane walks off all pissy with the wood. Dale says, that boy's got problems. Ugh. And they come back to camp later that night. Dale, this thing is working perfectly. I don't know how we cook any meat without it. I don't leave home without my supplies. You never know when something will come in handy while you're out on the open road. That reminds me, I still don't know what most of you were doing for a living before all this shit started happening. Like you, Dale. Did you just travel? Pretty much. I was a salesman for almost 40 years. I spent most of my life behind a desk on the phone. The week after I retired, the wife and I bought that camper and set out to see America. We've been on the road the better part of the last 2 years. When everything started happening, we were at a campsite about 80 miles south of here, coming back from Florida. The news hit us a little late. We didn't even know what was going on. My wife never left that campsite. After I buried her, I set out for Atlanta. I had some cousins there, and the radio said it was the safest nearby. Of course, when I got there, it had already been blocked off, and the army was still trying to fight back the hordes inside. I ended up out here. On the way out of Atlanta, I found Amy and Andrea. Broke down, out of gas, gave them a ride. Andrea pipes up. Amy pipes up. Andrea was driving me back to college. Classes were starting in a few days, and I was at a physical education major. A junior. As far away as I lived, I should have just flown back, but we always enjoyed our little bonding trips. I was a clerk at a law firm. That job was one of the few things I don't miss. Glenn pipes up. I was a pizza delivery boy in Macon, Georgia. I was swimming in debt and would have given anything to get out of it. Thing is, now that it's all gone, I'd gladly take it all back if everything could go back to normal. I mean, who wouldn't really? But I was in bad shape, about to lose my apartment, my car. I was going to have to bite the bullet and go crawling back to my parents for help. I never wanted to talk to them again. Heh. Now I know I couldn't talk to them if I wanted to. I kind of want to. And then Alan pipes up. I was a shoe salesman. I ran a store in the mall. It wasn't anything spectacular, but it paid the bills. Well, most of them anyways. Let's just say the debt part of Glenson hits close to home. We lived in Gainesville, about 50 miles from here. Just like everyone else here, came into Atlanta a little late. Donna, Glenn, Dale, and the girls had already set up camp when we got here. Our car broke down on the way, and we walked here. Piece of crap, never worked. And then Jim, mechanic. Can't get more of that stuff, Alan? Sure, Rick. It's just going to go bad if you don't eat it. Y'all know about me, small town cop from Kentucky. I only ever shot my gun a couple times. Never at anyone, though. Last time I was on duty, I sure did try. I got shot, was in a coma for a while, woke up to this. I was going out of my mind worrying about Lori and Carl. Shane here took care of them for me. I felt so bad about Rick getting shot. I was up visiting him when Lori told me she was going to come here to stay with her parents. I couldn't let her go alone. It was getting pretty bad out there. Of course, we had no idea how bad it could get. The hospital was supposed to stay open, so we figured Rick would be okay. We were going to go back for him, but we kind of got stranded out here. All well, that ends well. What about you, Carol? How about you? Oh, hold on. Sophia's father was the breadwinner. I sold some Tupperware out of catalogs from time to time, but it was really just to friends and neighbors. I wouldn't have considered it a job. My husband was a car salesman. They used to say he could talk anyone into anything. He talked me into marrying him, talked me into staying with him after. He watched his parents die right after everything started to happen. He couldn't deal with it. He just sort of gave up on life. After he was gone, Sophia and I came here to stay with my sister. We figured it'd be worth the drive to stay with someone we know. We never got into the city, thankfully. Ugh. And then Amy sits up. I gotta pee. Donna glares at her. Does anyone need anything while I'm in here? More napkins? I think there's still more left. And then a walker comes around the RV. Whoa! And then bites Andrea right in the neck. Amy, no! Andrea says. Rick and Shane instantly pulls out their pistols, shoots the walker. Oh my god, Amy, God. What did I do? What do I do? We got to try to stop the bleeding. I'm sorry. She's gone. Heads up, Rick. That wasn't the only one. More walkers come around the corner of the RV. Lori, get the kids in one of the cars and stay there. Come on, Jesus Christ. And then everyone pulls out their guns and starts shooting. Come on, it's not safe here. Daryl's trying to get Andrew to go. Come on, there's no telling how many are there. And there's a shit ton of walkers coming around the RV. Carl pulls out his gun and saves Lori. Glenn saves Carl by shooting Glenn saves Carol by shooting a walker that was about to eat her and Sophia. Is everyone alright? Yes, we're fine. Dale, you've got to get her up. Get her inside the camper. Jim gets tackled by a walker. He pushes it over and fucking whacks it with his pistol. My family, you've killed them. Jim, stop, it's over. It killed my family. I'm so sorry, Andrea. I'm so sorry. Oh, Dale. Andrea shoots Amy. I can't let her come back like that. I'm sorry I was mad at you. And Lori says to Rick, I was so sorry I was mad at you. I was so stupid. If something had happened to you, you thought I know. It's okay. And they hug it out. Jim, oh my god. You've been bitten. This is nothing but a scratch. It's just a scratch. And the panel turns in, zooms in, and it's obviously a bite, but he keeps it from everyone. For now, at least. And that is the end of issue 5, boys and gals and girls and everyone else. I hope you all enjoyed this. Better expect a lot more Walking Dead comics videos, because I have nothing else to do but sit here and read comic books. So I hope you all enjoy this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. What are you doing over there, Nova? Nova! Come here. Yo, boys, before this video begins, I just want to show my cute little kitten, Nova. She's adorable. Go play, kitty. Alright, issue 6, gamers. This is the final issue of the volume. So I'm going to finish this issue, and then all the issues I've done beforehand, I'm going to clump them all together in one big video, and then upload that as one full volume. So if you guys want to watch all the issues up to this point in one single video, you can do that. So let's just get on. We left off on a pretty dire note. Jim's been bitten, but he doesn't tell the group about it. He just says it's a scratch. And Andrea lost her sister. The group was attacked a little bit. And we start off the morning after. Jim's sleeve, you can see it's been bled through his sleeve from his bite. No one really recognizes it. They buried Andrea's sister, Amy, and they're just mourning her. Turn the page. Shane says, "She always had something to say. That's one thing I loved about Amy. When we were all too shook up, or preoccupied, or just plain scared, she said something. She made us laugh, lightened up the mood, no matter what. I wish she was here now." Donna, "We may not have gotten along, but I loved her. I love everyone here. We all lean on each other, we all need each other. This is all hard on us." But she seemed to take it in stride. We could all learn something from her. Jim, "She was a pretty girl, smart too. She should have been going to college, living her life. Being young, being happy. This should have never happened. She didn't deserve this. Nobody deserved this." Dale, "She came into my life at the time when I was ready to die. She gave me back my will to live. I'll never be able to thank her for that." Rick says, "I'll miss her. We all miss her. It's just not going to be the same." Everyone starts getting ready to leave. Andrea stays. Dale looks back. "Andrea?" And he just kind of lets her be. Lets her mourn. And then Jim starting to take effect of the bite. It looks like Donna's taken care of. "Do you need more blankets?" "No, I'm fine. This should cool your face down a little. Thanks." "Boss in my garage. First guy I saw attacked. He turned in a couple weeks. Couple hours, I mean. No one's ever lasted more than a day. Not after being bit. Guess I'm lucky." "Oh. I'm assuming that he told him. Maybe you won't turn. Nobody knows anything for sure. Yeah. If you need anything, just give us a yell. Someone will come get me if I don't hear. Thanks for checking in on him, hon. All the other girls are too scared to get near him, and he won't let any of the men touch him. How is he? Worse. What if Dale said about his wife is true? He hasn't got long to go. Dale's wife turned in about a half a day. Jim's going through the same stuff. It's just taking longer for him. He says his body is freezing up, but he'd almost burn if you touch him. He's got his wits, though. We'll see him. We'll see. Maybe it won't happen to him. Yeah. No shooting today, girl. Just watch us and stay quiet. Aw, Dad. Quiet. You don't want to scare our dinner away. Sorry. Shane stops Rick. Sees a rabbit, fucking blows it. Good one. A few more of those and we'll be set. Shane just doesn't really say anything and walks away towards the rabbit. We don't have to get as much as usual, Dad. Amy's dead and Jim's too sick to eat. I know, son. I know. God damn it, Rick. It's not my fucking fault. Shane just pops off out of nowhere. Like hell it isn't. I told you this was gonna happen. We are not safe here. How many more people are gonna die before you realize that? If I thought we could survive on our own, I'd leave the rest of you here and take Carl and Lori with me. We need to get out of here, Shane. Oh, wait. Oh, Shane pops back. Like hell is it. I told you this was gonna happen. Okay. Okay, I thought Shane was just going fucking crazy. Okay. They both look the same. If I thought we could survive on, I'd leave the rest of you here and take Carl and Lori with me. We need to get out of here, Shane. Let's siphon what little gas we have and get in the cars and into Dale's camper and go. Today, right now, let's get away from the city and someplace safe. Think, Rick, we'll be lost out there. The army's going to drive through here any day now with supplies and shelter, and all this will go away. I don't want to risk being out here in the country. I don't want to risk being left behind. What are you basing that on? What indication do you have that we're not the only survivors? What was that attack on the camp? Are they hunting in packs now? We know nothing about them. We're not safe. Carl starts to run off. Carl? Rick goes after Carl. We go back to the camper with Dale and Andrea. Andrea. If there's anything I can do. She doesn't respond. They just kind of sit there and mourn. Goes back to Jim. No, we can't do that to you. You could start getting better. This would be murder. Donna, you don't understand. I can feel it coming. You gotta do this. He starts coughing. Please. They have to do this for me. Talk them into it. It's the only way I'll ever be with my family again. Donna comes out. Jim knows what he wants to do. They lift up Jim. Looks like near Atlanta. Jim, are you absolutely sure about this? Leave me. When I come back, maybe I'll find my family. Maybe they came back too. Maybe we can be together again. And then the group starts to leave. Goodbye, Jim. And they wander off back to camp and leave Jim up against the tree to turn. Looks like the next day or so, Rick gets out of the tent. Morning, Dad. Hey, Rick, let me know when you're ready and we'll go hunting. Just give me a few minutes to wake up and I'll be ready to go. Can I go too, Dad? Sorry, son. Not this time. But, Dad, come on, Rick. Why not let him come along? Because we need to talk, Shane. What do we have to talk about? What the hell do you think? Shane just punches Rick out of nowhere. It wasn't my fucking fault. Lori pops up. You son of a bitch. Fucking claws at Shane. Stay away from him, you fucking lunatic. And then Shane starts to tear up. What the fuck is wrong with you? Rick is like, Lori. Shane starts to say something. He starts to cry. Everyone's kind of shocked. Everyone's in shock. Fuck this. Then he leaves. He runs into the forest. Rick starts to leave. Shane, wait. He starts to run after him. What's happening to us? Lori says. Lori, are you okay? Says Dale. It's never going to be the same again. We're never going to be normal. Just look at us. Carl runs after them. Shane, stop. What do you want? Pulls out his gun. To rip my heart out of my chest? Shane, Jesus, what are you talking about? Be careful with that. Go ahead and rip it out, Rick. I don't fucking need it anymore. Take it. Shane, can you please put down the gun? You really did it for me, buddy. You really did it. Oh, yes, you did. I'm nothing now, Rick. Nothing. I've got nothing, Rick. No friends, no family, no respect, no fucking life. This fucking world, this fucking godforsaken world of shit. There's nothing for me here, Rick. Nothing. I thought I could make it. I thought I could hold out. Wait until they come and rescued us. They would have brought us nice beds, hot showers, and fresh clothes. They were coming, Rick. We were gonna be okay. We still are, Shane. Everything's gonna be fine. I can't live like this, Rick. I thought I could, but I can't. I thought I could, and I did. Everything was going good. She would have come around eventually. I know it. She would have. What? Everything was so perfect. Until you came back. God damn it, Shane, stop this. No, Rick, this is the only way. This has to happen. You weren't meant to come back. You weren't meant to live. Shane, please, don't do this. And then, blam! Shane gets capped in the neck. Don't hurt my daddy again. Shane starts gaggling, coughing up blood. Rick turns around. Carl. Shane's gargling, falls down on the floor. Rick grasps Carl in his arms. Oh, son. It's not the same as killing the dead ones, Daddy. Carl's crying. Never should be, son. It never should be. And that is the end of issue 6 and the end of the volume. The first volume. It was a good volume. I really love the first volume of Walking Dead. It's a little different, but at the same time, very much the same as the TV show. They take out the CDC from the they took out Shane's death in the TV show and waited till they pushed that back to season 2. And then they added the CDC. They go to CDC instead. And that's almost it. And then the whole Atlanta situation doesn't happen. It was just Glenn, not the whole group. But that's basically it. Everything else is almost the same. I hope you all enjoyed this video. And I'll see you in the next one.